Racing pack were half a second quicker this last time around. Cut pushing up to 7th place, they crossed the...
Beñat Fernandez in 4th place on the number 7, chasing Karpushin.
You've got to be careful, guys, you can't let him get away. This is getting a bit... big move line. Vitani in 6th position. They are 4.7 seconds back. I think that's them out of the running.
Number 17. And so far, Uriarte and Veda Ega Pratama absolutely unable.
There for 3rd place, Beñat Fernandez up the inside of Pugliese there, moves him wide for the win. But how fascinating is that going to be for tomorrow?
That's right, absolutely. The fact that the chasing ball to do what they did yesterday, which was race ahead at the front of the field.
But as I was saying, Morelli's not a rider you want to let get away.
No, he isn't. I think Brian Group can be closing in on these guys. We know these are the guys, in theory, are the fastest guys in Rookies Cup at the
Be very careful of the green stuff on the exit of that turn. Joel Pons having his...
He has seen that turn, he knows it. He was around to watch moment, but they're being caught by the pack. That shows just how strong the field is.
Giulio Pugliese, best rider of the year so far at the moment, the number 16 into 10th place, just behind Carter Thompson from the...
Can Morelli be so superb at Assen, and that's why I think he moved up into 5th place and is now up into...
Easy out front there, we're looking at him from Brian Hakim Danish, looking forward, the forward-facing cam of the Malaysia towards the back of the grid, so this is a great ride for the pair of them. Joel Pons really needs a finish like this.
4th place, he doesn't want to see Marco Morelli disappear, just as you said, Matt.
As he goes up here, out of the slipstream, the run, the long left-hander, now it's going to be downhill, don't get sucked, isn't it?
Yeah, and Hakim Danish up into 15th as they cross the line that time, so he has 1 point.
Well then, up the hill we come once again, then it's going to be left and flick it right down, tucked in and go too wide as we pass the iconic wall, not just another brick in it.
Point at the moment. Un point.
Very nearly nil point.
Yeah.
For the waterfall, how fast can you go through here? Well, look at that, look at the gap forming. I mean, there it is, as we see they go flick it right now, and it's all downhill pretty well from this moment. Unfortunately for Hakim, real shame, because wow, what a blockbuster of a finish. Morelli's not hanging around. I'll be very interested to see the lap times this time around.
Now let's see. That's right, they're up into 3rd for this right-hander, then back to 1st.
A real Spielberg thriller we were in for with all 3 of them. We're still in for one in general, but how good.
To be late on the brakes here, close up on that leading trio, so he comes out of the corner, the leading trio. First for the tight right and the tight left. 1st gear then, get the drive right.
It would have been with top 3 in the championship, all battling out for the top 3 positions in the final.
They still have the advantage. Marco Morelli over, but it's not green there, so that doesn't matter. Marco Morelli get it absolutely perfect, pick up the slipstream. It is the number 13 of Hakim Danish that has the advantage.
Part of the race, still 5 laps to go, a fair way. We'll keep an eye on Danish, he's up in a...
He has the advantage. Kiandra Fadiva, the man who finished 2nd, who did all the leading yesterday. But Giulio Pugliese is behind. As you say, Matt, perhaps you were right, Veda's having a little bit of trouble.
14th at the moment.
And it looked to me, Danish did a 1:49. Is in 2nd place.
These 3 absolutely drilling it now, Peter. They are over it.
Staying with them. Perhaps he feels his tyres have gone off when they gave him a nasty surprise a few laps ago. Most of the guys ran to a 1:45, so that means it cost him, it cost him 4 seconds. That
1/10 of a second quicker, maybe even 2/10 or 3 ahead of everybody else. That last lap around.
Giulio Pugliese who takes the advantage. The Italian has the front running spot.
And Peter,
long lap penalty.
Yeah, it really is. It is a proper penalty, mate. No, that's why you can't out, and that is making the difference. We're on board with Uriarte, leading what's now really the chasers. We're looking at Vitani. That chasing pack has taken another 1.5 seconds out of the... Take the mick with the track limits, because it will ruin your race potentially, or in this case, it could potentially ruin your Japanese rider just behind us. Inspired by Kevin Schwantz, that's why he runs the number 34. But look out for leading pack. What's going on here? It was 4.7 last time around. As they cross the line, this time championship.
Side by side, then briefly they are, but Brian is so quick into that run.
Ramadipa now into the lead ahead of Morelli and Beñat Fernandez.
But Brian Uriarte is not letting them go.
It's going to be 3.6. Well,
3 laps to go. At that pace, they can catch them. That's right-hander.
Gonzalez has recovered. Gonzalez has recovered. He's in third place.
Look, he's there in fourth place. He's close into them, and he's going to lock on to the rear of the number 7 bench. It's unbelievable.
Well, we'll have to see, because if this lot are smart, you know. Now then, a brilliant move up the inside of car, pushing at the penultimate turn, and he had such.
Fernandez in third as they go down the hill.
And Ramadipa's lead was short-lived. Morelli took him straight. Carter Thompson's run completely wide there. It's Zemitani, Luca Agostinelli. What a ride from him. A car pushing just behind him. A great drive through there that he's almost catching up to both Veda and Brian out front at 140. Back, he's saying, no, I need to lead this race. I've got the pace. I don't want to get overtaken in towards turn 1. Really good stuff from these guys. Very, very impressive. They've dropped Thompson Mounsey for the first one that we've seen of the race so far then, and it is Gonzalez on. You're following me, but Morelli's smart. He knows he just needs to get out front and absolutely go for it. None of this tap in the rear seat. And Ramadipa.
But this is superb. I mean, it's great for their
mission. Here is Hakim Dinish, 14th place at the moment. He is closing unit. Rubbish.
That's right. But he only qualified 15th. He was on the 5th row of the grid. So, you know, influence, isn't it? Even if they don't catch that group, they know going in tomorrow, I can race with these guys. I'm going to go and
steadily on the riders in front of him, but I don't think it's going to be enough.
His pace is quicker than he was running in qualifying. Maybe the bike isn't really set up to race with them right from the beginning.
And the only one there, yeah, I mean, it looks like Mitani's just got.
No, he's lapping at a very similar pace for the men in front, but of course he's got to go quicker with this. But he's a bright, wily rider, and he'll make the best of the situation, certainly. There's a
cracking pace. I mean, Japan's got yet another superstar following the likes of the footsteps of the likes of
almost the same lap time as Uriarte and Pratama in the front.
He can only hope for some misfortune to be
51 of Brian Uriarte. He'll be late on the brakes at the bottom there. He goes from 4th to 3rd.
Tyre Furisato, but we'll switch our attention back to the front here. 2.9 the gap. So, and therefore the 2 title rivals ahead of him, which is always in the realms of possibility, but they are perfect line choice from the 95 and Morelli there, guarding his line well and truly. Not coming, they're coming. You can see it now. You don't need the lap time, so they're coming. Here comes the freight truck, looking very, very strong out front, both Uriarte and Pratama. They have basically been in the top, sacrificing his run through the penultimate turn into this final corner. They come, going to get a big drive up the hill. Mitani, train of Mitani. It's the Japanese bullet train apparently. None of that, no freight, just straight up. Top 3-4 positions the entire race, the only riders to do so. They are just on and goes neck and neck with Ramadipa there. They nearly come to blows out of the final